शांति शांति। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। नमोऽस्तु देव्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। विधिकरीलिमा कृष्णा वीरमोद्यते अधरसीधुना कृष्णा अव्ययस्वना तव कथामृतं कृष्णा तप्तजीवना कविभिरीडितं कृष्णा कल्मषापहम् श्रवणमङ्गलं कृष्णा श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ते कृष्णा भूरिदा जना।
Last few days I was comfortable because nobody to check out my Sanskrit. No Sanskrit Pandits have come. See, the Rasalila yesterday we saw, and we said it's nothing to do with physical activity. They represent various factors that try to internalize Bhagavan. We have heard of the mantras like Om Namah Shivaya, Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. But they remain mostly at intellectual level. Through meditation you internalize them. Rasa Leela is meditation. So mantra rupa, smriti rupa, Vedas, where they say, Yato va imani bhutani javayanti, yena jalatani jivanti. From whom this world arises, in whom this world stays. So all those things you internalize in meditation, and that is Rasa Leela, wherein the thoughts try to focus to Bhagavan. Rishi Rupa, Mantra Rupa, Shruti Rupa. And we also said the gopis knew who Bhagavan is, therefore there cannot be anything to do with any lower concepts. We also said that this Leela has been given by an Avadut Shuka Brahma who had no concept even of man-woman differences to a dying man Parikshit, and it is irrational to think a man like Sukha Brahma in the presence of Saptarishis can give Parikshit anything carnal. In spite of all this, we have our own doubts because we never grow. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj asked Shuka Brahma, how can Bhagavan, whatever reason, indulge in such things? Shuka Brahma says, if there is you, me, then there is a relationship. If we alone is there in everybody, therefore, he is not playing with any other person, himself. How beautiful example is given. Reme Ramesho Vraja Sundari Yatha Arbakaha Swapratibimba Vibramaha. Like a child plays with its own reflection. Like a child plays with its own reflection. Bhagavan was playing with his own reflection. Therefore, there is no duality. Arpakaha Thait, Swapratibimba Vibramaha, with his own shadow, reflection. And then he gives another beautiful logic. Don't try to compare yourself with God. Shiva took poison, can you take? He's asking. Shiva took poison, can you take? Therefore, this unwanted, low thinking we should drop. So after that, Rasa Leela, Bhagavan is now purified. The spiritual life is purified of all negative qualities. And through upasana like Katyayana Vrata, etc., become fit for meditation. Hence Rasa Leela. Now after this, a Gnani who has perfected himself like this has cleansed the society. In Vrindavan Gokulam, our subjective personality is cleansed. After that, from Madhura onwards, after eliminating the ego, the Kamsa, our duty is to clear the society of corrupt elements. That's what Krishna takes up the job after eliminating Kamsa. After the Rasa Leela, there are 2-3 small incidences. Rishabhasura comes and he kills. Our Narada goes and tells Kamsa, you see, Rishabhasura also is killed. The people there are not Nanda's children. They are Krishna and Balarama born to kill you. This Narada goes and tells Kamsa. So he naturally designs a plan and tells Akrura, you go and bring them, tell them that there is a big festival, Dhanur Yaga. Go and bring them here. We will try to eliminate them. The first thing is we will try to eliminate them through a mad elephant, Kuvalaya Pida. Drag it also. It's already mad, and drag it also. Kuvalaya Pida. If they survive, impossible to survive, Mustika Chanura, Chanura Mustika, restless, we will eliminate them. So Akrura is a great Krishna Bhakta, but he has to take down the orders of the king. But for him, he considers it's a good fortune to go and meet Krishna and Balarama. After that, Keshi he comes in the form of horse. I told you, all these Rakshasas, you have seen Baka, Vatsa, Vrishabha, Keshi, they are not that. They are Rakshasas taking those particular forms. Those particular forms. So Keshini comes and he is also eliminated. Then Akrura comes, takes them to Mathura. These gopis say, who named him Akrura? Akrura means not Krura. This fellow is personification of Krura. He is taking away our Krishna. And then they go there to Mathura and they get down in the bazaar, tell Akrura, we will just have a round and come. Because before they do the high one, they have to create fear in Kamsa. This is what their strategy everybody does. You go to a police station, he is a police officer. You come to be inquired. Right? Even before they inquire, you have to shudder. Then only you will accept what all they say. So in your presence, they will beat somebody else. They will beat somebody else, frighten you. So Krishna Balrama wanted to frighten Kamsa. So they go, first person who sees a dhobi, a dyer, one who dies. So Krishna Balrama asked, why don't you give us some clothes? Because we are going to see the Raja. We don't have. That fellow makes fun. Oh, you nomads, you are used to royal dress. You want this dress. This is what you were wearing in Gokul Vrindavan. He makes fun. Krishna, one chap is out. Right? You know, there are a lot of people who spin stories from these. Some of them are very interesting. Some of them are not really beneficial because you distort the whole story itself. Then people get confusions. Some of them are good. Here, one of the things they say is, he is the Dhobi who sent a rumor in Ramayana, so Sita has to be abandoned. Right? So now Krishna settles the account. Then comes a tailor who says, I will now these dresses make according to your fittings. Without calling, he comes and he does. Then a Malakara, flower man comes, all of them get the blessings of Krishna. Then a beautician lady comes, hunchback. And Krishna, the naughty, oh beautiful lady, she is hunchback. Oh beautiful lady, whom are you taking these scents? I do it for Kamsa, but you people are so beautiful, so divine. I will give it to you. She gave. And Krishna thought, I must do some good to her. So he pressed her thumb, lifted her chin, she became straight. Putana gave her Durvasanas to Bhagavan. And then, even though Durvasanas, having given to Bhagavan, she is purified. Putana means purified. Here she gives her Suvasanas to Bhagavan. And therefore, she is elevated. You remember the story of 2 inches in Damodara? However many ropes they bring, 2 inches short. Eye and mind. The hunchback was because of the eye and mind. And Bhagavan clears the hunchback, eye and mind, she becomes straight. After that, they go where the bow is kept. It's impossible to lift the bow like the Shivadhanus. But these people like Rama broke Shivadhanus, they break this. All these have already created shivers in Kamsa, breaking the bow and all that. Then they go to the arena where Kuleapida was kept, and that fellow goads the elephant against them. They kill it, they kill the elephant and take the tusks and go. Right. And then Chanura, Mustika were there. They said, it's our duty to entertain king, let us wrestle. Krishna says, our duty to entertain king, we should wrestle. But we should wrestle with equals. You people are giants. We are children. They said, don't tell me those stories. You could kill that Kuvalaya and you say you are a child. Kuvalaya is equivalent to 1,000 elephants. You could kill that and you say you are a child. we will only fight with you. Krishna thought, who can avoid your fate? So Mustika, Chanura were killed, Mustika by Balrama, Chanura by Krishna. Then Kamsa got angry because he knows now there is no other abstraction between his killers and himself. So that turns into anger. It lifts this sword and it says, I will now finish off the entire clan, Vasudeva, Devaki, my own father, Ugrasena also, because he morally supports them. And he took it and he was about to do it. Krishna jumps on him. He didn't do anything. The fellow was all the time afraid of Krishna. When he jumps on him, he dies in shock itself. He didn't do anything. He dies in shock itself. But gets moksha. While all the time he is thinking of Krishna and that form, when he is dying, he sees that form. We saw that. Whatever form, if you think of Krishna, your mind will take that form and therefore you will be emancipated. Gopya Kramat Bhayat Kamsha Dvesha Chedyadi Drupaha. Out of desire gopis, out of fear Kamsa, out of hatred Shishupala. Kena api upayena manak Krishni nivesya. Doesn't matter. Whatever means, bring Krishna into your heart. So Kamsa did it. Kamsa is emancipated. Then Krishna sends Uddhava to Vrindavan, because when he was coming, they were all sad, and Krishna said, I will come back. He never went. He never went all in his lifetime. But he said, I will come back. Now also he sends back the message with Uddhava. You will see Krishna very shortly. But where? In your own hearts. Mahakidyata Mahabhaga Dracheta Krishnaman Antike. You will see Krishna shortly. Mahakidyata Mahabhaga Dracheta Krishnaman Antike. Antar Udicha Bhutanam is the indweller in you. Antar Udicha Bhutanam. That Krishna you will see. Because that Krishna is permanent. Outside Krishna is not permanent. That he explains during Rasalila when he comes back. When he comes back, these gopis catch hold of him. This, is it? What variety do you belong? Gopis catch hold of him. I should say it in Tamil. Yo, yenna jatiya ni? Yenna jatiya ni? What variety are you? We know some people who love if you are loved. Some people, even if you don't love, they will love. Some people, whether you love or not, they won't love. What category do you belong? You are such a stone. You left us in the midnight and went out. You know, Rasalila. So they caught hold of him, shook him and asked. Krishna said, I don't belong to the three categories. You love friends. You buy me a coffee, I will buy you a coffee. I don't belong to that category. You don't love also, I love parents. I also don't belong to that category. You love also, I don't love rishis. I don't belong to that category. Which category I belong? You love me, I will teach you. So that anuruttaye, you continuously think of me as Adanaha, poor man gets a treasure and he loses it. How he will be going on thinking like that, you got me. When I go out, you will think about me all the time. Then you will permanently kill me inside. That is my strategy. Right? So he sends Uddhava. Uddhava goes these people knew he has come from Krishna messenger. Before that they didn't know. They saw the chariot. Again this Akrura has come. Now what for he has come? Is he going to offer our bodies as Naivedya in the Shraddha of Kamsa? Has he come for that? Then they knew it's Uddhava. They were angry. So instead of addressing Uddhava directly, they address a black bee. Krishna is also black, you know. A black bee. That Gita is called Brahmara Gita. We said in Bhagavatam there are several Gitas. First we started with Kapila Gita. Then there was Yama Gita. Now Uddhava Gita. Uddhava Gita will come Brahmara Gita with the black bee. And Uddhava goes there. Wanted to go give the message and come back. Seeing the devotion of these gopis, he didn't want to leave the place. He stays for months. Ultimately, when he leaves, he says, one day Nanda Vrajastrina, I bow down and prostrate to these Nanda Vrajastris, ladies. Yasa Harikata Gir, Yasa Padarenum Abhiknasaha. By sprinkling the dust of the feet often on our head. Yasam Harikata Gitam, whose songs of Lord. Punati Bhuganatrayam, they purify the three words. Vande Nanda Vrajastrina, Padarenum Abhiknasaha, Yasam Harikata Gitam, Punati Bhuganatrayam. That is the glory of the gopis and gopals. They are all jnanis. They are all jnanis. After that, Jarasandha comes because Jarasandha is the father-in-law of Kamsa. Now he wanted to, long time he had anger because Shishupala was his friend, Jarasandha. From that time itself he was angry because Krishna killed his friend. So now Jarasandha comes there with a huge army. Krishna defeats him, kills the soldiers, but doesn't kill him. Because he has to come to finish off all the negative forces. If he kills Jarasandha now, there will be still 80% of the negative forces there. So he leaves so that he brings them every time. 17 times he finishes off all his army. 17 times. 18th time, he is coming with Kala Yavana. Kala Yavana. Together. That's a massive army. So Krishna thought, there will be some loss on my side also, if that army comes. He's a great strategist. He said, I will finish this fellows off without taking a weapon, without my people being killed even one. So he starts running here. Kala Yavana sees him and says, what a coward you are running. Ranchod. That title comes to Krishna at that time. Ranchod. You are running off. This is not fitting of Yadavas. Krishna doesn't bother all of us. We have ego. Some statement like that is enough to destroy us. But Krishna is too clear. He doesn't bother. He runs, enters a cave, dark. This Kala Yavana follows and sees somebody lying. Probably, this again not in the original Chamatkars. Probably he put his Angavastra on the man who is sleeping. So Kala Yavana thought that is Krishna sleeping. So he said, you ran off here and sleeping as though innocently. He kicked him. And that was Muchkunda Maharaj. Muchkunda Maharaj got up and saw him, Kala Yavana burnt. Because Muchkunda Maharaj fought a battle for Indra. And after that, Indra said, what boon you want? I am tired fighting the battle, I don't want any boon. Allow me to sleep as long as I want to sleep. Indra said, okay. If anybody disturbs your sleep, they will be burnt. That is how Kala Yamuna was burnt. This is Krishna's strategy. He didn't lose one person of his. He lost, Kala Yamuna himself is lost. So therefore the whole army is lost. And comes back, Jarasandha came because two were supposed to come. He sees them, he chases them. This man throws the bags, Krishna, bags that he got from Kala Yamuna. And while he is picking up the bags, he disappeared. Jarasandha searched everywhere, he couldn't find. Therefore, he said, they are hiding here only, set fire to the entire forest. He thought Krishna died. He goes back. Why didn't Krishna kill? He could have killed. Why didn't he kill? Because there are 7 people who could fight with the mace, Gada. If one man kills one, all the other six have to die through him. That is the curse. Our Bhishma killed first Kichaka. So he only has to kill Jarasandha, Duryodhana, Dushashana, all these people who fight with the maces. Therefore Krishna didn't kill. They are Prarabdha, they have to die with Bhishma. No, sorry, Bhima. With Bhima. After that comes Rukmini Kalyanam. That we are seeing tomorrow. Rukmini Kalyanam. After that, the important episode, after Rukmini Kalyanam, other marriages one by one take place. Satyabhama. Shamantaka Maharaj had the jewel from Surya Bhagavan's gift. If it is there, every day you will get so many tons of gold. So that Krishna once asked, he didn't give, he left. His brother Warren went. He was killed by a lion or a tiger. This Shatrajit thought Krishna only killed him. So now Krishna wanted to clear his name. And hence goes and search. He finds that this man is killed by a lion or a tiger. He searches. He finds that a child was playing at the outside of the cave. That child is the grandchild or child of this Jambavan. Jambavan age nobody knows because he was there when Bhagavan took Vamana Avataram in Vaikuntha. Bhagavan took Vamana Avataram in Vaikuntha, he was there. In Rama Avatar he was already old. Now he is there with a daughter and a son to be married, a kid. So this is an enigma, this Jambavan. Right? So Krishna fights with him. Jambavan nobody can defeat. When he saw he can't defeat Krishna, he knew that this is my Rama. Then he says, you are my Rama. I surrender to you. Then he says, give me the diamond. He says, why this diamond? Take the other diamond also, my daughter. One netha, one free. So this diamond and Jambavati he gave. He comes here, gives this diamond to Satrajit. Satrajit is now scared of public opinion. I unnecessarily put the blame on Krishna. Now what will the whole world think? And Krishna himself is so powerful. How will I face him? So compensation, he said, with this diamond, take my diamond Satyabhama also. One diamond parve, ethiri diamond kundadu. Satyabhama. He said, I will take Satyabhama, this diamond you only keep. Because any selfish man keeps this diamond, Chamantakamani, he will die. His brother was selfish, he died. Satrajit is also killed later. Any selfish man keeps this diamond, he will die. So Satrajit has to be dead. So Krishna said, you keep it. Right? Like that, all marriages, Kalindi, Mitravanda, Satya, Lakshmana, 8 marriages. These are the 8 Ashtavasus, 8 material principles. Prakriti Ashtada, 7th chapter Gita. Binna Prakriti Ashtada. Panchabhutas, Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara. These are the 8 wives. Then he defeats Narakasura. He has imprisoned 16,008 queens. He releases them. And they say, where will we go? Now we are scandalized by Narakasura keeping us here in the jail. So he said, okay, I will marry. He married those 16,008 also. These 16,008 are thought modules. Different thought modules. Each module has several thoughts. Topics. You understand? The whole topics were 16,008. These thought modules Bhagavan married. And after that, there are several episodes. Comes Kuchalo Pakyana, the story of Kuchela, his classmate. Bhagavan, after killing Kamsa, first time he is sent to a school after 12 years. After 12 years to Sandipani. At that time his classmate was Kuchela, bosom friend. Right? Here again there are stories, such stories are dangerous. It's not there in the original. You spin your own stories. Kuchela didn't give when he was eating secretly some nuts to Krishna, therefore he has to undergo poverty. Our mind will put on Bhagavan also. That's not true. It's not there in the original. So there this education is over. And after that all this happens. That Kuchela had 27 children. All the stars. No? Astronomers. They are all his children. 27 of them. Poverty at the height. This man is not aware because his mind is all the time in Krishna. Therefore, he is not bothered about poverty, family suffering. He sometimes has no food, doesn't bother because his mind is in Krishna. His wife could not take children going without food. But she is scared of him. So she comes to him, politely says, your friend is Lakshmipati, Krishna, you know. Now he is very close to us in Dwaraka. You don't even have to ask, go there. He will see your condition and give you something. He thought, okay, anyway, this is an excuse, I can go and see Krishna. So he asked his wife, is there something to take to Krishna? If there is something, she would have said it. There is nothing in the house. So she goes and does yatana. She gets 4 mustis of pratakatandala, beaten rice. He takes them, goes to see Krishna. It's a palace with 16,008, 6,000 square feet suits. How do you say that? Is there? No. It's not there in the world. You have to guess because 16,000 queens. Each queen should have minimum a square suit. Right? Big suit. So 16,008 suit palace. Imagine how big it is. Krishna was in the drawing room. When Kuchela went, he saw kings wanted to go, gatekeepers didn't allow. He was thinking, how will I go? Gatekeepers call, come there and call, Brahmana, why are you waiting? Go inside. Kuchela said, you are stopping all the kings and you are asking me to go inside. Yes, that's the rule for us. Other official people, they can't be sent. Any Brahmana comes, he doesn't need our permission. He is straight to enter. That's the rule here. So he goes inside. Krishna was sitting on the cot with Rukmini, saw him, got up, ran and hugged Kuchela. Hugged Kuchela. Kuchela means one whose cloth is torn. Because as the story, he is poor, he can't afford. Lot of holes, so holy cloth. It's holy because Kuchela wore it. There's a significance. Kuchela means your dress, your BMI. They can be defective. Bhagavan doesn't see them. You have love for him, he hugs you. You have love for him, he hugs you. He doesn't care about your BMI. They are the dress. They are the dress. He doesn't care. So he hugs him, makes him sit there. Rukmini has to fan him. Lakshmi Devi. This man is, Rukmini was sitting with him. Now Rukmini got up. He made him sit with him. Rukmini have to fan him. Lakshmi Devi. For this man who is complete torn clothes. Power of bhakti. Power of bhakti. And he himself brings all articles for Pada Puja, does Pada Puja, sprinkles there. We read the Sanskrit, beautiful. Because Ganges have come from Vishnu Pada. Ganges have come from Vishnu Pada. Billions have been purified by sprinkling the water. That Mahatma is now sprinkling the water of this poor man. You understand? Ganga became holy because it came from his feet. Here this man is sprinkling the waters from Kuchela's feet. Power of love, power of devotion. All that is over. Night they stayed, ate and went on talking about their life in Sandipini Ashram. You see today also, any cousin comes, youngsters to their house. Here not cousins, sisters themselves. They will sleep only at 3:30. Right? And these people were also talking like that. Once, I was conducting a camp for youth in Yelagiri Hills. Engineering college students came, brilliant students, lovely children. They were all the time talking in the night, late. I said, if you are talking like this, tomorrow morning sessions, how will you listen? Camp. They're brilliant, so I couldn't be harsh. Politely I asked, if you are talking like this, how will you participate tomorrow's session? Uncle, don't worry, uncle, we'll go and sleep in the class. Uncle, don't worry, uncle, we'll sleep in the class. Not this class, engineering class. So these people were chatting. Next day morning, he sends off. Krishna didn't give him a pie, didn't give him even the clothes to change, didn't give him his chariot to drop. Why? He doesn't want to lower his friend receiving favors from him. You have to see the psychological factors. Bhagavan didn't want his friend to be lowered receiving favors from him. So he didn't give. He walks back, sees where his hut was there, big palace. He thought, what? Did I miss the way? Then the whole villagers Up to now, nobody was talking to him because he is poor. Now everybody comes with malas and all that because the house is complete gold. Everything is good there. They come with all the Nadaswaram and all that, and his wife comes. He thinks somebody else. I think it must be showroom doll walking with all gold. Complete gold, his wife. You know, like the showrooms. He thought. Then she said, I am your wife only. Then he goes. Right? Bhagavan gives everything. Bhagavan gives everything. But to his devotees, he doesn't bring down their dignity of being the receivers. He doesn't bring down their dignity. And this beaten rice, he doesn't give it to Bhagavan because he saw the palace. He said, how can I give this to Bhagavan? Bhagavan himself naturally ate one piece, about to take the second. Lakshmi caught the hand. With this one, he will get the whole world. If you take the second, I have to go as his servant. Enough one. Right? So she holds. Bhagavan says, the whole universe given to me will not give me joy. What this you gave gives me joy. Because what I want is love, not things. But same verse is repeated from Gita here. Because same author, Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam Yume Bhaktya Prayachati Tadapahrutam Bhaktya Ashnami Prayatatmanaha. Same verse is repeated. Right? Now we'll see the Sanskrit. Krishnasya asit sakha kaschit brahmano brahmavittamaha. Krishna had a friend, a Brahmin, who knows Brahman. Not Brahmin by mere, but Brahmavittamaha. Virakta indriyartheshu. Complete vairagya to sense objects. Prashantatma, peaceful mind. Jitendriyaha, conquered the senses. Tasya bharya kuchailasya chukshamacha tathavidaha. He had a wife. Give me hot water. Is there? Flask is there. Yes. Because I have throat problems. Thank you. Thank you. Tasya bharya kuchelasya chuchama. His wife famished. He had a wife famished. Pativrata. But she is not a person who will taunt her husband. You produce 27 children. You don't earn anything. How will I maintain? Pativrata. She never utters a word like that. Yet, Praha Mlayata, dried up face, Mlayata, Vadanena, Sa Daridra, Sida Mavanena, distressed, Vepa Mamanabhi, shivering, Gamyacha, she approached him, shivering, because This Bhakta, he may not like that suggestion. She doesn't know what to do. But she has no choice in that situation. So she goes. And then she tells him, Nanu Brahman, Bhagavataha Sakha, Sakchat Sriyapati. Your friend is Sakchat Sriyapati, Sita Lakshmipati. Lakshmipati. Brahmanyasya Sharanyasya Bhagavan Sattvatashabaha. For the Brahmins and people who surrender to him, he takes care of them. Tam upaihi, you please approach him, Mahabhaga, sadhunam cha parayanam, the one final abode of all the sadhus. Dasyanti dravinaha, he shall give you enough wealth. Bhuri, sidati, tu kutumbit. Your family is in distress. You go there, he will give you enough. Right? Aste aduna dwaravatyam. She also gives the address. These days he is in Dwaraka and it is close to him. He could walk. Walk means a few days. Right? Sa evam bharyaya vipro bahushaha prarditaha mrudu ayami paramolabha uttama sloka darshan. Okay, this is at least the advantage. I will have a darshan of the uttama sloka Bhagavan. Uttama sloka is one on whom Uttama slokas have been sung. He is called Uttama sloka. And then he asked his wife, Apyas upayanam kinchit gruhe kalyani diyatam. Kalyani is a way of addressing. It's not her name. Kalyani. These days, you say honey, darling. Like that he said Kalyani. Right? Do you have some gift to take to him? Something to eat at least. Yachitva chaturo musteen. Having borrowed. Yachana means begged. I don't want to use the word. I say at least borrowed. Yachitva chaturo musteen. 4 fish. Vipran, Pudakatandulan, beaten rice. Traila kandena, tan badwa. She managed to tie it in a piece of torn cloth, her sari, so that Krishna can recognize the level of poverty. Right? Badva, Bhartre, Prada, Dupayanam. And with that he comes to Krishna. Tam vilokya achyuto durat. Tam vilokya achyuto. Seeing Kuchela from distance. Here Kuchela is seeing Bhagavan coming from a distance. But there Bhagavan saw the Kuchela coming. There is a joke. Occasionally a joke is good to relax. You know. Guruji was going in a flight. Next door there was some businessman. He said, what do you do, Swamiji? I preach Gita. That's all. Yes, that's important. What Gita? That's what Arjuna gave Krishna. He said, no, Krishna gave Arjuna. What difference does it make? This businessman is telling, what difference? Somebody gave somebody. Like what? You understand. What difference does it make? Kuchela sa or Bhagavan sa? Okay. Tam vilokya achyuto dora priya paryankam astitaha, sitting with his wife on the cot. Sahasa uttaya, suddenly got up. Chapyetya dorbhyam paryagrahi muda. He hugged him with all happiness. Athopaveshya paryanke, he made him sit on the same cot. Swayam sakyu samarhanam uparutya. He himself brought all the puja articles for the bread. Avanidhyasya pada puja, pado pada vanedinihi. He did the pada puja. Agrahi shirasa rajan. He took that on his head. Who? Bhagavan Lokapavanaha. The Bhagavan who purifies the entire world. Ganga is sprinkled because he touched his feet. That Bhagavan purifies the entire world, takes the water from the feet of his Kuchela and sprinkles on his head. Lokapavanaha Bhagavan. Vilimpat Divya Gandhana Chandena, he anointed with him all saints. Agaru Kumkumaihi, Dupaihi, with all the pujas, various Shodasamcharas he did. Kuchaila Varine Chamam Bijam Damani Santatam Devi Paryacharan Saksha Chamara Vajan. This poor Kuchaila, Lakshmi Devi, Vajanena, Chamara Vajanena, through the Chamara fan, Saksha Paryacharan, she was fanning him, serving him. Sakshat Lakshmi Devi. Antapura Jano Drushi, Društva, the people inside the palace seeing this, Krishnena, Amalakirtina, the Krishna of impeccable character and glory. Don't worry. Of impeccable character and glory. Vishmitu, they got surprised. About Ati Pritya, Avadutatram, Bhajitam. I have only empty covers. All money goes somewhere. Okay. So they were wondering, this Krishna of impeccable character and glory, he is serving this poor Brahmana. Kim anayana krutam punyam. What punya this man must have done? Bhikshuna is a beggar. Sriya Hinena doesn't have any wealth. Loke asmin garhitena. Everybody looks at him with contempt. Repulsing. Adhamena, lowest. Yo aso Triloka Guruna. This man by the Jagat Guru, Triloka Guruna. Srinivasena, the one who has Lakshmi on his chest. Sambrutaha, Paryankastam, Sriyam Hitva, from the cart, leaving Lakshmi. Parishvakto, he hugged him, Agrajoyata, like his own brother. Right? And then Krishna asked, Kim upayam anita Brahman? Brahmana, what did you bring for me? What present you brought for me? Me bhavata gruhat, from your house. Anu api upakritaha, anu api, even a little, brought to me, bhakyehi, through devotion, premna, with love, bhuryevameva, to me that is the biggest, highest, anu api. Bhuryapi, even if it is biggest, abhakta, apartam, given without love, name toshaya, I don't like it. I don't like it. And then repeats the words in the Gita. Patram pushpam param toyo, yo me bhaktya prayachati, tadaparutam bhaktya ashnami prayatmanaha. Ityuktopi, even though he said this, Jujas tasmai vriditaha, this Brahmana shy. Pataye Sriya, Sriyapati, Lakshmipati, Prudakatandulan Rajan, na prayachat looking down, avamka, na prayachat, he didn't give the Prudakatandulan Lord to Krishna. Because seeing that prosperity, he didn't feel he should give it. Several times, I take a present to somebody. I can only afford 100, 200 rupees. I go there, it's a palace, big people. I don't give it, I just come back. Same thing here. Sarva bhutatma druk sakshat tasyagamana karanam vignaya. The Lord in all hearts, having known the reason why he has come, ittam vichitya vasanat chirat baddhan vijanmanaha swayam jaha deciding I must give him all prosperity. Swayam Jahara. He took that beaten rice himself. He says, no, ye to open me paru. Kuchera. You know what you brought? This is dearest to me. This beaten rice. This is what I love most. Kuchera, you brought that. Iti Muslim Sakrat Jagdwa, one Muslim. He had Dvitiyam Chakru Mahade. He went to take the other thing. Tavat Sri Jakru husband. Kadavul Varam Murtalam, Pujari Varam Murtalam. He wanted to take second, and she caught hold of the hand. Yana, Yetavatavam, this is enough. Vishwatman, Sarva Sampat Samruddhaye, to give him all the wealth in the world. If you take the second, you don't have wealth to give. So I have to do as Dasi. And then Bhuktva Pitva Sukham Mene Asanam Sargatam Yata. They ate, they drank, and they spoke all night. So Bhute next day morning, he left. And as I told you, Krishna didn't give him a pipe. Krishna didn't give him his chariot to draw. Krishna gave him clothes to change. Why? Because he doesn't want his friend to be receiver from him. He did everything, but not directly giving. Today what we? Really, today it is little better. 30 years back, in temples, they would have given a tube light, which is 60, 70 rupees. On that it will be named. I asked some people, why are the tube light? You put the name. They said, it's my ID. I have tube light. For a tube light, you want to put the name. Here Bhagavan gave so much, and he didn't give me this presence. Those who know Gurudev did the same thing to everybody by making them know what is impossible. He made millions say, I know Brahman. It's a miracle. One person cannot be made. He made millions say, I know Brahman. What more you have to get? Gurudev did it. And even materially he did. I didn't want to say that first because that is small. But they are also in dignity. They are also in dignity. He has helped several people materially, but in dignity. If you know Gurudev, you have known Krishna. If you know Gurudev, you have known Krishna. And then this man walking, he is thinking. He didn't think. First, he didn't give me money. Kaham daridra. Where am I a beggar? Papiyam, Sinna. Krishna Sriniketana. Krishna is Sakshat Lakshmipati. Brahma Bandhuriti. Asmaham. Bahubhyam. He hugged me. Where am I a beggar? Where is he Sripati? This Brahma Bandhu, only Namke was the Brahmin. He is hugging me. He is going on thinking like that. And then he thinks, why Krishna didn't do? See how he positively sees. Adanoyam dhanam prapya madhyanam chaina mamsmari. If Adana, poor man gets money, he will not think about me. Iti karunika, thus the compassionate Lord, no nam tanam ne abur. That is the reason he didn't give me money. If I get money, I will forget God. That compassionate God didn't give me money for this reason. And the rest of the story is, he goes there, all good, we leave it there. And Balalila, I always quote 3 slokas from Krishna Karnamrita. Krishna Karnamrita is one of the loveliest books called by Leela Shuka, about close to 150 or something like that slokas. Each is beautiful. He enjoyed. That's how Krishna is the source for several arts. Poetry, painting, dance. All Indian arts are centered around Krishna and Rama. Somebody asked great authors, why all of you people only take Krishna and Rama? Why don't you create your own heroes? They said, these Kavis have taken them to that height. We cannot improve on them. Therefore, we are not taking other heroes. We can't improve on them. So therefore, lot of people rebelled in various ways. Suradas, blind, thousands of verses. Meera, several people. In that, Leela Shuka is one who did Krishna Karnamrita. Beautiful verses. Each one is beautiful. But I can't take more than 3 or 4. I will quote them. One yesterday I quoted, that's also his, that the lady who wanted to say curds, Vikretu Kama Kila Gopakanya, Murari Padarpita Chitta Vritti, Dadhyarikam Moha Vashada Voja, Govinda Damodara, Madhavi, Govinda Damodara. She didn't say Thai. She wanted to sell curds, but she is lost in Krishna. Govinda Damodara, Madhavi, Govinda Damodara. She goes like this in the streets. That Govinda Damodara Stotras, 10 or 14, they are also there in that book. Now 3 verses we'll see. The first is, he goes to the mother Yashoda. Mataha, Amma, Kim, Yadunada, Enapa, Yadunada, Yenayano, Day-8 Yashikam, Amma Tumbler Guru. Kim Tena, Yadukage, Patum Paya, I want to drink milk. I want to drink milk. Tan Nastadya, not now. Kadasti, Yapo, Vadishi, night. Nishika, what is night? Andakaro, when it is dark. See the beauty. I will repeat again if somebody has missed. Mataha, Amma, Kim Yadunada, Enapa, Day Chasika, give me tumbler. Kim Tena, why? Pato Paya, I want to drink milk. Tad Nastadya is not now. Kadastriva, Amma Yapo, Nishi, Nishika, night, Andakaro, when it is dark. Amilya Chedugam, Nishap Yugaveta, Day-8. He closed his eyes. Amma, it is dark. Amilya Chedugam, Nishap Yugaveta, Day-8 Chashakam. Right? Among you. Next one. He goes into somebody's house, usually stealing butter. That lady comes, catches him red-handed. Kastum Bala, Yarpa Tamini. He wanted to frighten her. Balanaja, Balram Tami. Balramana Elarum Bayo. Balanaja. You, Kimete, Igena Papatra. Manmandriya Shekaya. Yam Vidi Nanchuti, Hello, Remadi. I asked that. Manmandira Shek, Yam Vidi Nanchuti. Yuktam, Tad Navanita Patra Vivare, Astam Kimartam, Satam Vidi Nanche, at the butter part of Yakayo. As well, Mata, Kanchana Vastragam Murgaito. Kalile, Eka Pasamade, Kuti Pudide, Kuti Product, Chinatana. அது காணும். இது பானையில் இருக்கான்னு தேடுறான். கஞ்சன வஸ்திரகம் மிருகயிதம் அது சொல்லிட்டு மாதா விஷாதம் கோச்சுக்கல. this is the latest trend in Tamil Nadu. இவன் பண்றதெல்லாம் பண்ணிடுவான். அவனை டென்ஷன் ஆகாது. இவன் பண்ணிட்டு அவனை டென்ஷன் ஆகாது. அதான் கிருஷ்ணா. இன்னொன்னு இது கொஞ்சம் சான்ஸ்கிரிட் தெரிஞ்சதான் ஆளுங்க ரசிக்க முடியும். இருந்தாலும் ஐ வில் see that என்னால் முடிஞ்ச வரையே சொல்றேன் பாருங்க. Angulya kaha kavatam praharati. Who is there tapping the door with the fingers? Angulya kaha kavatam praharati. Kutile, hey cunning girl, you know it's me. Kutile, Madhava, I am Madhava. Madhu Masam, Madhava Masam are spring season. Madhu Masam, Chitra Vayashi are called spring season. Vasanta. So she said, I am Madhava. Kim Vasanto? Oh, are you the spring? Kim Vasanto? No chakri. No, I have the Shanka Chakra. No chakri. Kim Kuralo? Are you the potter? Do you enjoy it? You understand?
Yeah.
He says Madhava. Kim Vasanto? No chakri. Kim Kuralo? Are you the potter? Kim Kuralo? Nahi Dharani Daraha. No, I am the one who is supporting the earth. Kim Dijik Padindra. Oh, you are that two-tongued snake. Means you said you will come at 4 o'clock, you are coming at 5 o'clock. Two-tongued. Kim Dijik Padindra. Naham Dharai. No, I am the one who hits the snakes. Who? Garuda. Dharahi Mardi. Kimasi Kakapati. Oh, you are the eagle. No, Hari. I am Hari. Kim Kapindra. Hari means in Sanskrit monkey. Kim Kapindra. You are the monkey. Monkey. So it is not all the time Krishna won an argument. Gopis also won. Why did he make it? Bhakta Paradina. He will make his devotees happy by his losing itself. Ramayana also comes. Rama several times pretended losing the game and made Bharata win. Bhakta Paradina. Right? No hurry, King Kapindra. Ityevam Gopa Kanya Prati Vachana Jita. The Gopi won over him in replies. There is that one more thing. Rama Nama Babuva. There was somebody called Rama. Anyway, I don't remember. Rama Tadabala Sita. He had a wife called Sita, and they were going in the forest. Ravana kidnapped her. When he said that, this man is listening to Yashoda's story, telling story to sleep. Krishna is in the cradle. She is telling the story. Ravana kidnapped Sita. He suddenly gets up. Samutre, Kodam, Lakshmana, Yankadambo. Krishna gets up because she said, Ravana kidnapped Sita, Rama avatar. He suddenly remembers. Lakshmana, where is the bow? Where is the bow? Kodam. You understand? Love, beautiful visualization. With that, we go to Uddhava Gita. This is the core teaching of Bhagavata. Bhagavata is intended to give Vedanta, and that Vedanta is given in 11th skandha. But to prepare our mind supple enough, they have developed up to Krishna's story, so that we develop devotion, our minds become receptive. But the main theme is 11th skanda, Ekadasa skanda, Vedanta. Several Gitas there. Starts with Avadota Gita. Then there is Hamsa Gita, Brahmana Gita. Several Gitas are there. The story is Krishna decided I must go. Before I go, all my Yadava clan should be destroyed. Because these are all devas. They come here, very powerful people. Without me, they will be uncontrollable. They will swallow the world. Even now, Yadavas are powerful, you know. Right? So Krishna said, before I leave, I must see that these people destroy. So he did out of his thinking. All the rishis come there. These people, youngsters, mischievous, they dressed Samba. Samba is Jambavati's son through Krishna. As a woman, and go to the rishis. Mahatmas, this lady is shy. She wants to know whether she will be giving birth to a boy or a girl. The rishi said, she will give birth to a iron Muslim, the pounding rod, which will destroy your entire clan. That is Krishna's design. And then they see, really there was a iron pounding rod. Then they go to the king and tell, this is what happened. The king said, okay, powder it and throw it into the river. They threw it into the river. All the pieces collected on the banks became Eureka grass, which is as good as steel, reinforced. Because each one has to take one and kill others, you know. Therefore, this has happened. He put the iron pieces there, they all collected and became the Eureka glass. One piece was there, fish head. A fisherman took it, he saw that, made a bow, arrow, made a arrow. And Krishna, because he is wanting this entire clan to go, he is also contemplating to go. So under a tree, close the eyes, put the legs like this, quietly, this thing. When he put the leg like this, because his legs are not like this, beautiful legs, so they look like a deer. So that hunter thought it's a deer and sent the arrow with which that piece was there. That means the entire clan has to be destroyed with that iron only. And then it hurt Krishna. Then that man says, please give me punishment so that I don't repeat this mistake. That hunter. Krishna said, you have not done any mistake, it's my design. You go to Vaikuntha. He sends him to Vaikuntha. You have not done any mistake, it's my plan. And then everybody kills. Krishna himself goes up. Because his body is only for us to see. For us to see, there is no body for him. He is a Mayavi, no physical body. It's only for us to see. So he can't leave the body here. So with the body he goes and the body disappears in between. At that time, Uddhava is adhesive to Krishna. Adhesive. He won't leave him. From the age of 5. Uddhava says, I never knew anything in the world other than you from the age of 5. The food that you leave, I eat. The dress that you leave, I eat. I wear. I don't know anything. But you will leave me and go? Uddhava said, no. You have to carry my message to the world. Gita, Bhagavatam. Therefore, I will give you all that. You spread this and then come. There starts the Uttama Gita, which is the essence of Bhagavatam. The very first chapter starts with Avadota Gita. Before that, I told you several times that all complex topics have been made simple and clear in Bhagavatam alone. Complex topics. One of them is Maya. He says, what is Maya? Yad vacha, manasa, chakshubhyam, srotribihi, gruhyamanam, nashwaram gruhyamanam, maya manomayam. That which can be grasped by the tongue, by the mind, by the eyes, by the ears, is finite. Anything that you could grasp through the senses is finite. Nashwara. Maya, that's called Maya. What is it? Essentially, Manomayam, nothing but your mind. The whole world that you see is nothing but your mind. And that mind is called Maya. Therefore, how do you feel God? Whatever you can dismiss is not you, is not God. Whatever you cannot dismiss, what stays with you, that which sees all. All seen is Maya. The seer is not Maya. After dismissing all, what is seen, that is you. Over. Advaita over. Advaita over. So simple, so clear. Where is the definition like this? Maya, Manomayam. You ask about Maya, scholars will talk telling, oh, Maya, Yasama, Yamasa, that which is not there. Right? Sannapya, Sannapi, Bhinnapya, Bhinnapi, confuse you more and more. You understand? About Maya. He makes it so simple. If you are seeing anything, it's your mind. Your mind is Maya. Seeing anything, it's your mind. Your mind is Maya. And then Avadhuta Gita, he gives first lesson to Uddhava. Avadhutas are people who wander without any plan. Whatever foods they get, they eat. Wherever they have to sleep, they will sleep. Highest Gnadis. These people are always stout and tall and all that. Because they have no worries. They have no worries. So, Yadu Maharaj sees an Avadhuta. He asks him, we are all people eating so much, having luxury. We are not as healthy as you are. You don't care for anything, but you are so strong and strong and so happy. What is the secret? Avadhuta says, because we have learned what is real and what is not real. From whom? By observing life. By observing life. We know what is real, what is not real. We depend on real, not unreal. You depend on unreal, therefore you are famished. So he says, I have 24 gurus, from whom I learned a lot of lessons. 24 gurus. Who are they? Yeah. Prithvi, earth. From earth, what does he learn? Allows everybody to stand and patient. She makes everybody stand under and supports them without discrimination and is patient. Vayu, it's not attached, it goes on a flower, it carries sweet scent, it goes uphill, carries that scent, but Vayu is not contaminated with that. So, like Vayu, unattached, Akasham, it allows everybody Akasha means avakashavat, that which gives room for everybody to stay and is not affected by anything in it. It is pure always, immaculate. Akasha. Apaha, water. Apaha, water. It refreshes everybody. It refreshes. I must have. Thank you. Agni, it doesn't reject anything. Whatever you put into that, it burns. Nothing is rejected. Accepts all. Agni. Chandrama. 15 days up, 15 days down. 15 days up, 15 days down can happen when there is a common platform. There is a 16th kala, which is the one supporting the ups and downs. From that I learned all this changing phenomena is supported by Bhagavan. The 16th kala. Ravi, sun. He enlivens all. He energizes all. The man who murders gets the energy from sun. The man who does yajna gets the energy from sun. But he doesn't take the punya or papa of the murderer or the one who does the yajna. Detached. Kapota, pigeon, which is attached to the family. All their kids were in the net. The mother weeping falls into that. And this Kapota is weeping for all of them. My children are gone, my wife has gone. And as he is weeping, the hunter sends an arrow at her back and it also dies. What is the story here? All of us were weeping for our family, for everybody, thinking you and I are going to be permanent. Arrow is there ready for you also. Arrow is there ready for you also. Kapota. Ajagaraha, python. Python doesn't go after food. Such a big one needs heavy food, but it doesn't go. Food comes to it. What is the moral? If you have to live and trouble others, Bhagavan will see that you live through food. Because you have to trouble others. Bhagavan will give you the food. Ajagara gets that. Python. If Python can get, why not Saitan? Sindhu, ocean. It takes gallons and gallons, but never gets elated, never overflows. Tatanga, five examples where each one dies because of an attachment for a particular thing. Tatanga, moth, it likes form. So it runs to the lamb, dies. Patanga dies because of attachment to form. Matanga, deer. Matanga dies because it is attached to music. You play music, it runs and falls into a ditch. The hunter has made it. Matanga. Sorry, Matanga is an elephant. I will come to that later. Kuranga is deer. Kuranga is deer. Patanga, Matanga is elephant, touch. It goes on rubbing with other elephants, falls into the ditch. Patanga, form. Matanga, touch. Kuranga is music. Matanga, Patanga, Kuranga. Meena, fish taste. Meena, you keep the bait, it gets killed. Then Brunga, the butterfly, for smell, it goes to the smell of the flower, takes honey. Ultimately, with the honey that's also burnt. So each of these become a victim for one sense organ. Shankara cries in Vivek Chudamani, what happens to this man who is attached to all the five senses? If each of them dies because attached to one, what happens to this man who is attached to all the five? Anyway, so then honey bee, it collects, and by that very collection, it's killed. The man, Madhuha, the man who hunts for this honey, he doesn't do anything. He takes the honey collected by somebody. So he says, sannyasis, you better do not be lost in the world. Somebody will give you food. Live on them. Right? Madhuha. Then there is a proverb. Fools build houses, wise men live in it. Old proverb. Ants build ant hill, serpents live in it. Ants build ant house, serpents live in it. So don't try to procure a house, very expensive. Find an auntie to give you a house. Ants. And then Pingala, prostitute. She was waiting for customers. Avadhuta is seeing, he is learning lesson from me. So that Avadhutas, even she didn't know that satsang makes her think, what is this life? Every day expecting somebody elated and depressed. Is this a life? I am in Mithila. In Mithila, everybody is a gnani, excepting me. And she leaves the profession and becomes a gnani, Pingala. There is another Kumari, a girl some guests have come to give them food. She was pounding. There was noise coming from the bangles. She felt it's indecent. Guests are there, I make noise. Girls to make noise when guests are there. Little not cultured. So she removed all, kept two. Even the noise was coming. She removed the second also. One, there is no noise. So if you are the only one, Bhagavan, no conflict. The moment you start seeing two, all conflicts. Dvayat bhavati bhayam. Then the Ishukara, there was a fellow who was making arrows. He was so focused, king's procession went, he didn't even get up, he didn't even see. Others came and asked, Hare, king's procession came, you didn't even get up. I didn't see. That is concentration. Like this 24, these things he gives. Right? Then comes very interesting topic, karma. Gokul, only heart about it.
Sería sobre
Thank you. So, karma. Whatever we do, all of us, do for happiness and security. Some people are not happy with what they get here. Therefore, they want greater pleasures. Therefore, they do pujas. In the puja, because they want to get higher pleasures. All Vedas ridicule. Here, the sarcasm is at its height. You want karma to enjoy subtle joys. Who is the king of Swarga? What do you want? Indra. You know what that fellow speciality, Indra's speciality? Stealing horses. Dilipa was doing his 100th yaga. Indra stole the horse. Dilipa asked, what happened to my horse? Indra stole. Why did he steal? Because if you finished 100th Ashwamedha yaga, you will become Indra. He is insecure, he stole. Arey, I am a dignified king here, Ikshwak Raja. I am doing this 100th thing to become a thief. I don't want this. That is our speciality of Indra, stealing horses. So you want to go to the Swarga where the king itself is a thief. And then Bhagavan says, even if you get some results, I have to give. So all the time you are afraid of me, whether I will give or not. Is this life worth it, all the time living in fear? Bhagavan asks, you have to be afraid of me. Is it worth? Okay, you get it. What happens? They come with the plane, special plane for you. Plane itself, all music room, everything is there. BJs, DJs and all that. Right? They take you in that plane, go there, go around, see the bars with all special spirits, because only spirits go there. Right? And Ramba, Urvasi, Menaka, you have seen all of them. It took half an hour. Half an hour in Swargaloka is 300 years on earth. Your punya is exhausted. By the time you saw, your punya is exhausted. You don't know, you are enjoying, thinking that you are going to be permanent. They are seeing the watch. They suddenly push you down and you fall in Kuva. You understand? Is this the Swarga you want? Bhagavan is asking. Is this the Swarga you want? That is all karma can give. Karma cannot give anything better than this. So that is the 10th chapter. The 11th chapter is on Bandha and Moksha. On Bandha and Moksha. Easier to find in this than that. Baddho mukta iti vyakhya gunato mena vastutah. Bondage and liberation are only through your mind. They are not really there. Bondage and liberation are not there. It's only your mind. Right? Na vastutah. Gunasya maya mulatva na moksha na bandhanam. Shoka moha sukam dukkam deha patischa mayaya Vidya, Avidya, all these are Maya. Shoka, Moha, Vidya, Avidya, they are all Maya. Atha, Buddhasya, Muktasya, Vailakshanam. I shall tell you the difference between bondage and liberation. I shall tell you the difference. He gives the example of the two birds of the Mundaka Upanishad. Suparnavetau. The two birds sitting on the same branch of the same tree. One bird is peaceful, other bird is agitated. The agitated bird is eating fruit. Sweet fruit, excited. Next bitter fruit, depressed. 1 minute excited, another minute depressed. So it gets fed up with itself. So it sees, and then it sees there is another bird there which is so peaceful, not excited and depressed. And then when he watches, says, it is me only, this is that bird's shadow. That bird which is peaceful is me only, I am that bird's shadow. Two birds. The dreamer suffers all. If the dreamer by chance can see the waker, he will say, I am the waker who is peacefully sleeping. I am not taken to jail, beaten, and about to be hanged. No, I am the waker sleeping in my AC room. The person who undergoes all suffering is the doer and enjoyer. The man who feels I am the doer and the enjoyer. That is called ego. Ego is nothing but the reflection of that truth. Chaya tabhav. Like the light and shadow. So, this doership and enjoyership is the mundane. You look at your source and understand you are not supporting this, your reflection only. See that Brahman, you are liberating. So that is bondage and liberation. 12th chapter on glories of satsang. He says jnana, karma, all complicated. Through satsang, uneducated people, unqualified people, gopis got liberation. Rakshasa, Vibhishana got liberation. Guha got liberation. Right? Jatayu got liberation, bird. Monkeys got liberation. Elephant, Gajendra got liberation. Through satsang, even unqualified humans, animals get liberation. That is the easiest, pleasant path. All other paths are cumbersome. So he gives the path of satsang in 12. 13th is a very interesting topic. He says, what is mind? Mind is consciousness. When it sees an object, the mind takes the form of the object. The consciousness takes the form of that object. Then it becomes mind. Consciousness plus object is mind. There is an object in that room. You are not conscious of it. Thought is not formed. You are conscious, thought is here. No object, thought is not formed. Thought is consciousness plus object. Flow of thoughts is mind. So, mind cannot be separated from objects. Mind is fed by objects. Objects you see because of the mind. So both can never be separated. And you are saying detached from OET. Vibhishana is asking, you are telling the impossible. Because mind is always with consciousness. Consciousness with objects is mind. How do you ever separate them? Bhagavan says, both of them look at their source, they will discover both of them are only consciousness. You are detached. Look at the source of the thought. Mind is thought. Look at the source of the thought. It is consciousness. This is called Hamsagita. It is called Hamsagita. Next to Bhakti. Bhakti is the same thing. 3-4 places it comes. As generally 4 types of bhaktas. One is stupid bhakta who even kills his children for getting some favors, giving money. Another is for pomp, show, bhakta. I did this yaga, I did that yaga, Chandi yaga. I kept all golden pots, pomp and show. Other one is genuine bhakta. I want to exalt my karmas. I have chitta suddhi. I want to get jnana. Bhagavan says even he is not the best because he still sees himself to be different from me. Who is the highest bhakta? Who sees only me? There is no he and me. That is the highest bhakta where there is no duality. That is 14. 15 all sthitis. 16 is your 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Various manifestations. Like 17th to 22nd, various dharmas, Grihastha dharma, Vanaprastha dharma, various dharmas. 23rd is Brahmana Gita. A Brahmana was a very rich man. But is a conjus, miser. He will not do the pancha mandatory yajnas every year. Each one of us are to do pancha yajnas every day. Deva yajna, offer food when you cook to fire. Deva yajna. Rishi yajna, daily read Gita Upanishads. Pitru yajna, do the sraddhas. Manushya yajna, feed the atidhis. Bhuta yajna, feed the birds and ants. That's why you put kolam, so that they can take the. But today you put the kolam where anything that comes will die. You understand? These are the 5 yajnas we have to do. This Brahmin so rich doesn't do even that. At a particular time he lost all that. Then he says there 15 evils of money. There's a sloka coming there. You read. Because it's okay, it's too long. And when he lost it, everybody hurts him, abuses him, insults him. When he collects food out of begging, keep it, go to bed, they pass urine and stools in that. So much harassment. This Brahmin says, at that time sings, that's Brahmana. These people are not responsible for my sorrows. Neither my karma, nor the stars, nor the planets. My mind is responsible for my sorrows. Because my mind interrupts these happenings as pleasant and not pleasant. My mind alone is responsible. That is called Brahmana Gita. With that, Uddhava Gita is almost over. Otherwise also, I don't want to lose my tongue, my throat tomorrow for Rukmini Kalyana. So, Hari Om. You do budget and all that. Budget, Arati, or you take over.
We can have some extended budget. Jaykumar நீங்க எல்லாம் பண்ணுங்க. 10 minutes we have.
Balaji always sees the time. I brought you from Chennai. You can't close before 10.
Raksham sabni niya श्याम सपने में आए, रात श्याम सपने में आए, रात श्याम सपने में आए। दही पी गए सगद दही पी गए सगद दही पी गए सगद दही पी गए सगद रात श्याम सपने में आए, रात श्याम सपने में आए, रात श्याम सपने में आए, रात श्याम सपने में आए। कभी शाम ने खिड़की खोली, शाम ने खिड़की खोली, जब शाम ने खिड़की खोली, जब शाम ने खिड़की खोली, खिड़की बोले चररररररर, खिड़की बोले चररररररर, खिड़की बोले चररररररर, खिड़की बोले चररररररर। रात श्याम सपने में आए, रात श्याम सपने में आए, जब शाम ने गलियां पकड़ी, जब शाम ने गलियां पकड़ी, जब शाम ने गलियां पकड़ी, जब शाम ने गलियां पकड़ी। रंग न बोले खन नन नन नन, रंग न बोले खन नन नन नन, रंग न बोले खन नन नन नन, रंग न बोले खन नन नन नन। रात श्याम सपने में आए, रात श्याम सपने में आए, जब शाम ने चुनरी झटकी, जब शाम ने चुनरी झटकी, रवि श्याम ने चुनरी झटकी, जब शाम ने चुनरी झटकी, चुनरी उड़ गए सररररररर, चुनरी उड़ गए सररररररर, चुनरी उड़ गए सररररररर, चुनरी उड़ गए सररररररर। रात श्याम सपने में आए, रात श्याम सपने में आए, जब शाम ने बंसी बजाई, जब शाम ने बंसी बजाई, जब शाम ने बंसी बजाई, जब शाम ने बंसी बजाई। होश उड़ गए, होश उड़ गए सररररररर, होश उड़ गए सररररररर, होश उड़ गए सररररररर, होश उड़ गए सररररररर। रात श्याम सपने में आए, रात श्याम सपने में आए, रात श्याम सपने में आए, रात श्याम सपने में आए। चंद्र सखी जब बाल कृष्ण छवि, चंद्र सखी जब बाल कृष्ण छवि, भव सागर गए, भव सागर गए, भव सागर गए तररररररर, भव सागर गए, भव सागर गए, भव सागर गए तररररररर। रात श्याम सपने में आए, रात श्याम सपने में आए, कहीं पी गए सररररररर, कहीं पी गए सररररररर, खिड़की खोली सररररररर, खिड़की खोली सररररररर, रंग न बोले खन नन नन नन, रंग न बोले खन नन नन नन, चुनरी उड़ गई सररररररर,
Hari